every great journey has its storms. What was the toughest challenge you have faced professionally?
Professionally, I faced four interruption in my professional life, and all because of health reasons. So every time I had a break, I had a long breaks, 6 months, 8 months, 12 months break, and there were major breaks because of my ill health, and I bounced back to practice full time, full vigor, full strength, and I bounced back.
So, Dr. Jain, what was your first thought when you were diagnosed with cancer?
When I was diagnosed with the cancer, the first thought came to me: why me? Uh, that question went on bothering me. But my family and friends told me, you didn't get cancer because of smoking, alcohol, and or any bad habits. It's not HIV. In those days, HIV was not curable. And you didn't get because of habits. It was a genetic mutation, and very unfortunate. And let's fight it. So that gave me a lot of strength when the word cancer came, because that was very difficult to digest. But somebody, family and friends told me these points. It was very comfortable. Then I was prepared for the challenge.
So it seems like acceptance is the first act of strength, right?
Yes.
Right, doctor. So let's talk about your confrontation with cancer. What was it like to go from doctor to patient?
We all know that whenever in health matters, the doctors are the worst patients. So we used to see some of the doctor patients, and their behavior was totally different. Their expectation was very high, and it was same for me. And I saw when my residency, people taking chemotherapy, the side effects, and most of them were losing battles. I hardly saw any cancer survivor. That was really taken me back. But what helped me at the time, I asked for help. I asked help to my family and my friends. I asked 10 friends. I called them up and they told them I have a cancer. 10 people gave 10 suggestions. I never expected that. One of the suggestions is so nice that he told, hey, look, you can afford, go to Sloan Kettering Cancer Center. That's it. We took a flight off to Sloan Kettering Cancer Center, got it treated. So the most important thing is when you're in crisis, ask for help. People are there to help. If you don't ask for help, nobody's going to help you. That's how I face the cancer.
So how did the patient experience change you as a doctor?
The trauma I went, the help I needed when I undergoing chemotherapy, the desperate situation where I wanted to talk to an oncologist, that changed the way I practice. I'm available for my patients. That I created an extra layer of empathy when I treat my patients now, because I need that urge. I have to talk to my physician. So I'm available for them in the crisis time, and that changed the whole scenario how I practice medicine today.
So empathy is not just a soft skill. It is a clinical superpower. What got you through the darkest moments physically, mentally, and emotionally?
So all the movements, it's again the friends and family. The family supported me so much. My son couldn't accompany me to US while doing chemotherapy. The family took care of him. They shifted from Hyderabad to Bangalore. They put in a different school. There were new parents for him, no new guardians for him. Both of us were there in the US for 8 months. He was put in a new school. The whole environment changed for him. But because of the family support back, I could face everything smoothly. And I came back, and the whole family came back to Hyderabad, and we got settled in Hyderabad. So what I realized is family and friend support. You can face any of these calamities in life.
So how did your perspective on life and work shift post-recovery?
Post-recovery, now I become more aggressive. I take more challenging tasks in life because I was in one point of time during my cancer treatment, there's a point of no return. In fact, they said there's nothing else treatment available. But then we took second opinion, third opinion. They said, okay, no, you have this option left. So that's how I change my practice. When a patient comes to me, if I can't handle the patient, when I feel there's no option, I take a second opinion from my colleagues. Hey, what else you can do? Let's do something for this patient. And it has really helped me out. They're bailed out. So what they told me when I'm taking treatment, there's no option left. I went for another hospital to take a second opinion. But here, my patients, when I think there's nothing option left, I call my colleague and ask him, "Are, can you do something for him?" And we've bailed out some of the cases like that. That's what I learned from a personal journey through cancer and illness.
You have come through enormous physical and emotional trails. What's your definition of resilience today?
So it is never give up, because that I practice. I'll tell two examples. One of my brother-in-law's close friend, he was declared that he has a cardiomyopathy, nothing can be done. All the doctors in Pune said nothing can be done. So he bought my brother-in-law. I did echo myself. I said, the whole myocardium is viable. You just get an angio done and get a bypass done. He said, nobody's going to do bypass for him. I said, don't worry, I'll get a bypass done. And he got an angiogram done. I sent him to the best surgeon. He lived for 10 years. Similarly, another patient of a relative in Pune, they got an angioplasty done, and the patient had an unusual complication of angioplasty. The stent got infected. And they said, what to do? I said, you have resources. Can you spend 10-15 lakh rupees? They said, yes. Can you go tonight to this doctor in the middle of the night and talk to him? Yes, I'll go. I said, you go 2 o'clock in the night, meet this doctor, and he'll operate in the morning. He operated, he's surviving now. That's what I learned with my treatment of cancer, that when I can come out with the resources, I had an extra resources. But with the resources in India, you can do it, but if you can guide them properly. That's what I learned from my cancer treatment.
Great, doctor. Thank you so much